Hello everybody! I hope that you guys have been having an amazing day today. It has been a wild ride. Oh my goodness, I love you guys so much. Welcome back to Soulful Energetics. This incredibly high vibrational space was created so that you can thrive and become the greatest and best version of yourself that you can possibly be. The Soul Tribe is an amazing light working community filled with light and love and positive energy so that you can connect with people from all over the world and find your tribe. Hello, Kaylin. Hello, everybody. Oh my goodness. This day has been absolutely incredible. Hello, Kat. Okay, so I woke up at 10:30 this morning and it is 6:30 now. I have been non-stop creating the entire time, just non-stop. Like I stopped to do a couple things that took me a couple minutes and then I was right back on the computer creating, just like creative downloads, just flowing today. Hello, Mainyo. I hope that I'm pronouncing your name right. You are new to this. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a general reading for the Soul Tribe and for the collective. So today I have been in non-stop creation mode. Like the creative downloads have been absolutely amazing. And so I am just now given the time to pop on, and I was told it is time to hop on live today. So I love you guys. I hope you're having an amazing day today. Let's tap in and see what we got going on. Okay, beautiful. So, number one, your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. Hello, Stacy. Hello, Tara. So we talk about this a lot. All of the signs and the synchronicities, your intuition is absolutely never going to lead you astray. So today, if you have been feeling those intuitive hits, hello, Jessica. Hello, Mr. Estrada. Oh my goodness, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here in this incredible space. Your intuition is something that is absolutely never going to lead you astray. And I talked to somebody about this very specifically a couple weeks ago. He was having difficulty with with all three communication centers. His mind was telling him one thing, his heart was telling him another, and his intuition was telling him something else. And I told him that your intuition is absolutely never wrong. If there was one thing that I could go back and change, it would be to go back to those moments where my intuition told me something and I did the complete opposite of what I was being told to do, because your intuition is your higher self communicating to you. Your intuition is when your soul is giving you messages and giving you the wisdom that you need so that you can make sure that you are always in alignment with the people and places and things and decisions that are going to help you evolve into the greatest and highest possible version of yourself that you can possibly be. The universe just wants the best for you. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Maria. Hi. The universe just wants the best for you. And one of the ways that the universe helps communicate that to you is through your intuition, is through angel numbers and signs and synchronicities and all of those random little things that seem like coincidences. They are totally not coincidences. Those are the moments when the universe is speaking to you. Yes, so your inner guidance is real and it is trustworthy. And the more that you start actually listening to your intuition and acting on what it is telling you, the more you are going to strengthen your intuition, the more you are going to have a stronger connection with the universe, so that you know when you get those intuitive hits, oh, I have to do this. It is also going to give you a greater self-confidence, and it is going to activate, hello Buddha, it is going to activate those spiritual gifts that are living within you, hello Tracy, that are waiting to be activated, because you have to tune into the things that you're already being given. If you are trying to get from here to here in your spiritual gifts, then the best way to do that, is by cultivating your intuition, because that is the universe showing you, showing you the path. Okay, hello, say hello to the Soul Tribe. Hi. So if you have any more moments or any more emotions and feelings that you are just filled with fear right now, or confusion or doubt, let those evaporate. Hello, Sadie. Hello, Madison. Let those fears and those doubts and those worries and those anxieties lift. Do a meditation on them. And when you are feeling these certain things, please sit with them. Like when your emotions come up, you are meant to feel them. Hello, Emmanuel. Hello, Jessica. You are meant to sit and feel all of your emotions and ask your emotions questions. Why are you feeling this way? Why is this coming up for you? Where is this stemming from? How can I release this and transmute this? What is this emotion trying to show me right now? What blessing and lesson is the universe trying to get me in touch with? So that you can be constantly in a mindful state of everything that is happening around you. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Jamie. Yes, I love you guys so much. So let go of all of those lower vibrational emotions, and every time they come up for you, you can release them and let go of them and transmute them when you sit with them and you honor them and you ask them why they're there and what they are trying to give you, because every emotion is trying to teach you something. There are new lessons in everything that is coming up in your life. Yes, Allison, I'm so glad that you are here. Yes, Kaylin, doing heartfelt meditations. I'm so glad that you are diving into that. So a big theme of last week that kept coming up in our readings was how we need to tap more into the portal of our heart. And there are special heart meditation techniques for meditation that you can use to do that, like breathing in the golden light and really feeling your surroundings and everything happening around you. It just puts you in a more meditative and mindful state. So letting go of fear and all of those lower vibrational energies so that you can start anchoring in and raising your vibration to the things that you are trying to manifest into the dream life that you are helping lay the foundations of right now. Every decision that you make is either helping you or hindering you. Every decision that you make is either laying a foundational brick for your new life that you are anchoring in, or it is ripping a brick up that you had already laid previously. So decisions are not just things that are in the form of, what am I going to eat today? What am I going to wear today? Nothing like that. You also have a choice of your emotions. So you choose when you are feeling moments of fear and confusion and doubt and anxiety, you are making a conscious choice to either release them and move forward, or to sit with them and let them bring you down even further. So you have a choice in your emotions as well. And it's time to let go of those. So if there are any areas of your life that you have been struggling with and you have been really worried about how things are going to play out, this is the card that is here to tell you from the universe that these situations have been resolved. You have been doing so much soul work and so much purging from these past few weeks, and you have been truly making conscious decisions. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, Casey. So that you can really form that new life and shatter those old paradigms and really anchor in a new thought waves and new rewiring your brain for success and for abundance. And the universe has completely anchored that in and seen that for you and is helping you put you in the situations between people and places and things that you are meant to be, that are in alignment with who you are trying to become on a day-to-day basis. So if you have been feeling like, I wonder how things are going to turn out, the situation's already resolved. So whenever you are trying to pave that new way and you're worried about it and you're trying to manifest something and you don't know when it's going to happen or how it's going to come into play in your life, those are the areas of your life where you need to remain unattached. So when you are trying to manifest something, whether it be a car or finances or a friend or anything, you can literally manifest anything in your reality. But when you are manifesting and when you are dealing with any type of situation that you personally have no 100% control over, which is yourself, so if you are dealing with anything else, you have to remain unattached, because when you set specific attachments out there, it is creating an energetic cord that is making it hard for the universe to anchor in your manifestations. And it is also making it harder for you to move from this level to this level in your life. So remaining unattached. Thank you, Myra. Yes, I love you so much. The situations have already been resolved. Okay, so whatever it is that you are trying to anchor into your life, the universe is trying to bring them to you right now. So if you keep trying to, if this part of your brain keeps trying to dissect everything that is happening and is worried about everything and constantly putting in excess energy after you've already manifested, chances are it's either going to take a long time for that manifestation to happen, there's going to be a lot of roadblocks along the way, or there's a high possibility that it might not even happen at all because you keep breaking down the manifestation. When you are trying to manifest anything, all you have to do is throw your manifestation up to the universe. You know, you're already in a vibrational match for the things that you were trying to anchor in, and so you are throwing out that manifestation, and then you just release it. You release any attachment to the things, to that situation having an outcome, okay? Because when you try and attach yourself, you are giving excess energy to a situation, and the universe is infinite. It is going to give you what you need at all times, even if it's something that you don't like. Everything is a blessing and a lesson. So we are in this new energetic season, and if you have still been feeling the effects of the portals and everything going on, that's totally normal. And all of the shifts that we have been going through, it's been pretty chaotic lately. This is just another reminder from the universe that we are in the times of new beginnings and a fresh start. So wherever you are in your current reality, you have the power and the authority to take back your life. You have the power to set new foundations. You have the power to completely rewire your brain for success and abundance and all of the things that you truly want on a soul level. You hold the power, and only you. Hello, Allison. Only you. Stop putting your power in other people's hands. So when you are the only true person that you need to be co-creating your world with is with the universe, is with your higher self, is with your soul. When you try and co-create with other people, they have their own set of thoughts and morals and values. You are the only person in your life that can anchor in and create the life that you actually want to live. And so you have to step up and start taking action on that. We are in a new energetic season, which means that anything is possible. Like, it's like a reset button of the energy, and it's just like, if you want it, go after it now. Stop sitting on the sidelines, stop living in fear, stop allowing these lower vibrational energies to just completely take you over, because the universe wants you to look at your past right now. The universe just wants you to be mindful and pleasant. Hello, Mr. Gale. Hello, Tara. Hello, Mitch. The universe just wants you to be present in this moment right now and look back on your life. Look back on your life. Did you get what you wanted? Are you where you want to be right now in this present moment? Are there things that you wish you would have changed? Like, start doing an inventory on looking back in the rear view mirror, not getting lost in the past, not sitting in it, not stewing in it, but just simply doing an inventory. And if there are areas in your life where you can see that there are changes to be made, then make the change. Yes, let's manifest love. Let's manifest your dream life. Let's manifest absolutely everything that you want to manifest, because you have the power to do that. So these are all new beginnings. You have the power at any point in time in the day. It could be you waking up first thing in the morning. It could be you really catching on to what's happening without your day, and you start resetting things in the middle of the day. It doesn't matter when you decide to flip the switch and step into your power, as long as you just step into your power. Because for far too long, you've been giving your power away to people and places and things and drugs and alcohol and materialistic things and lower vibrational energy. You've been giving your power away. The universe just wants you to see that at any point in time, you have the power to take back your life, to step into your authenticity, to own your radness, and to just shine your mother trucking light. And you can do that at any point in time. Okay? So new beginnings and a fresh start. So this has come up a couple times for us, and this card is letting you know that there are people in your life that are trustworthy. And I know that can be really hard to grasp, because you've had to do so much purging and so much releasing and so much transmuting, and the ground beneath you of that old life has just been crumbling because the universe is anchoring in new paradigms for you. Okay? So it can be really questionable when you either have people that are left standing or new people that the universe is bringing into your life. You question them and you question yourself on if they're really trustworthy or not, and that's totally normal. Because you've given your power away so much, because of all of the pain and the suffering that you have lived throughout your life so far. That's completely understandable. But the universe wants you to know that there are people around you that you can absolutely trust. Number one being the universe. Putting trust in the universe and knowing that when your intuition starts going off, when you start getting the body chills and see the angel numbers and receive body signals and all those different types of signs and synchronicities, you can trust those, because that is putting your trust in the universe and taking your trust and taking your power back and just completely infusing yourself with that energetic tie with the universe so that you can continue moving forward. You can also trust yourself. So trusting yourself is really difficult because you've never been able to trust yourself before, right? Every time you made a decision, it somehow or another down the line just completely blew up in your face. So it can be really, really hard to trust yourself after everything that you've been through in your life, and that's totally normal. Okay, I didn't learn how to trust myself until a couple years ago, and that was like a year after, and that was really shaky. It was more like a year and a half ago. It wasn't even like 2 years. It takes a really hard time, a long time. It's a hard thing to do, and it takes a really long time, because I used to live my life making just whimsical choices and just bailing on everything and not standing up for myself and just completely lost in the valleys, in the dark shadow of the darkest nights of my soul, and I didn't know who to trust, and I definitely knew that I couldn't trust myself. So that comes with time, and that comes with meditation, and that comes with forgiveness of yourself for anything that you have ever prior gone through. So you can trust the universe and you can trust yourself. Now the universe is also placing people in your life right now with this new energetic season that you can trust. You are being aligned with the people that are meant to be in your life forever, that are there to love and to support you and to constantly give you the guidance that you need and to give you equal distribution, so that every time you are pouring energy into them, they are also pouring energy back into you. That is equal distribution. And those are the type of people that you want to hold on to. So you can trust me. You can trust the Soul Tribe. You can trust anybody that's on this page. You can also trust anybody that's in the Soul Tribe group here on Facebook, which is brand new if you haven't heard about it yet. It is called the Soul Tribe, Soulful Energetics Evolution. It is an incredible community of light workers who are here to change the world and uplift everybody and support everybody. It is a closed group so that you can share anything that is going on in your life and receive support. I can't tell you how many times somebody has thrown out there something sacred and something, shaky that they're going through, and tons of comments are on it, tons of advice, tons of support, tons of, techniques to use, just information overload. It's beautiful. And in the past almost 2 weeks, there's been over 11,000 interactions on that page. It's a group of 700 light workers and growing on a daily basis. So please tap into that group. And this is also a really beautiful time when you feel like you are in those shaky stages to shield and to protect yourself. So I do protection every morning when I wake up, and I cleanse myself every night when I go to bed, and I cleanse my home on a regular basis as well. And I make sure that I'm constantly shielding and protecting myself, and I use shamanic techniques, and I also call in my angels, and I call in the 4 directions, very shamanic work, and I just shield myself, and I call in Archangel Michael all the time. Archangel Michael is there to help you put that protective shield around you, because no matter what you do, no matter how often you dive into your spiritual work, it doesn't matter how often you do yoga and you meditate and you cleanse and you do all the things, there is always a point in time where the darkness can get in somehow, where a person, a place, a thing, a being can just go in there and just try and shake things up in your life and just throw you off course. It can happen at any moment. So that's why shielding and protecting yourself on a consistent basis is really, really important, especially when you're in this new energetic season. Because new energetic seasons is like, oh my God, it's time for new beginnings and fresh starts and la 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 la. And you just kind of get up in the clouds a little bit sometimes. Like, I'm guilty of it, I do it too. It's exciting. But we have to make sure that we are centering and grounding ourselves and protecting ourselves and using all of the resources that we possibly can so that we can continue to be shielded and protected and yield better results in our lives. So the universe is just telling you that you are on the right path. No matter what you are going through right now, you are continuously on the right path, because no matter where you are, even if it's not exactly where you want to be in the present time, remember back to earlier in this reading, you have the power to change your life at any point in time, okay? So just let yourself celebrate the wins, because there was a time, for some of you a long time ago, for some of you not so long ago, where you were broken and you were feeling down and you were crying to get to the place where you are right now, sitting in that seat watching this video. I can remember so many times, countless times, I can't count on all of my hands and toes, how many times I had cried to get to where I was sitting in this seat right now, okay? So you are on the right path, and that is the beauty of evolution. That is the beauty of your soul work, is because you never know, at one day you're just going to wake up and everything's going to be different, and the things are just going to start falling into place, and you're going to be able to look back in hindsight and realize why everything happened the way that it did. And that is why you just have to keep moving forward. That is why you have to keep moving forward, because at any point in time things are just different. Isn't that right? Okay. It just happens in the blink of an eye, and you never know when it's going to be. So constantly reminding yourself, I would suggest writing that down on a post-it note, sticking it up on your bathroom mirror. I am on the right path. Just keep moving forward, okay? So leaning on the universe and the angels for support is absolutely number one. You are not meant to go through this life alone, because you're not alone. You are in constant communication, even if you don't feel like it, with the universe, with your guides, with your angels, with your spirit animals, with all of the beings in the divine realm. Even if you don't have a really good connection with them right now, doesn't mean that they're not still there, because they are. And so that's what your soul work is there for. Your soul work is meant to help anchor in the divine realm so that you can really form that relationship, that rock solid bond between you and the universe, because you might be feeling like you're here on earth somewhere, right? And then you think somewhere in your head that the angels and the divine realm is all up here, right? You're separate. That's how I used to think. If you're anything like me, that's how I used to think. But it was when I started to realize and research more that we're actually all together. We are connected at all times. That's when everything changed. Because that's when I knew that at any point in time, if I ever felt bogged down with emotion or was having a crappy day or whatever the case may be, things just weren't going my way, whatever, that I could just shoot up a prayer or just do a meditation, do any type of soul work to connect me to the universe, to connect me with the angels and my guides, because they are here to help you. All of your helpers in the subtle realm are here to help you every step of the way, and you will understand that more when you start connecting with them more and start forming that bond. You are supposed to both have equal distribution of weight. So like, here's all your weight, right? It's not meant to just be, dragging you down. It's not meant to do that. You are meant to shoot that prayer up and to do that meditation or to do whatever type of soul work your soul is leading you towards, to deliver some of that weight to the universe so that you can be equally distributed, so that you guys can be on the same path, so that when you start feeling in those down moments, you're not just crying out, like shaking your fist, like, why is this happening to me? You just reach out, you release the weight that is on you right now to the universe, and then you feel lighter, you feel more free, you're able to breathe a little bit easier, like things start happening instantly when you start leaning on the angels and the universe for support, like you should be. So beautiful. You are always guarded and protected. Like, so many of these cards have been coming up within this past week, and it's just, that says something. That says something right there. You are always guarded and protected no matter what you are going through. And that goes hand in hand with that leaning on the angels and the universe for support. They are always there for you. So just start making that communication with them and really start anchoring in and honing in that bond so that you can feel that deeper, and you can not only just hear somebody tell you that you're guarded and protected, you know it in your heart, in your soul. Okay? So honor and trust your feelings. That was like earlier in this reading too, and it's come up several times within this past week. There are things that you are holding in right now, okay? And I understand why, okay? Because you've been told a million other times that you shouldn't show emotion, and you shouldn't cry, and you shouldn't express yourself, and your feelings aren't valid. And every time you did try and express yourself, you were cut down. And I get it. You were put into that box where you just had to be emotionless. Okay, unless it was going along with somebody else's agenda, you had to keep your emotions aside. I get that. I've been there way too many times to count, but this keeps coming up several different times within this past week, to honor and trust your feelings and your emotions, okay? You have to let whatever it is that you are holding on to go. I know that it might be something that is stemming from childhood, okay? Childhood trauma, childhood wound, super painful, super dark, like the skeleton that's way back in the closet that you don't want to touch. But I'm going to tell you something. You have to release that, no matter how hard it's going to be, no matter how much it's going to hurt, no matter how much you're going to cry. You absolutely have to release whatever it is that you need to release, because otherwise you're going to be sitting in the same position that you're sitting in right now, feeling like you're not getting anywhere, feeling like you're misunderstood, feeling like nothing is right is ever going to happen for you. I get it, okay? Because I've been there. I used to keep the skeletons in the way back, okay? And then we'd throw the cement down and brick it all up and then keep it as far back as I possibly could, never crying, never showing emotions, never expressing myself the way that I really wanted to, because every time I would get shut down. But the more that I actually started releasing whatever it is that started coming up, the freer I felt, the more courageous I felt, the more self-worth my self-worth meter just started going through the roof. The more I started to love myself, the more I was able to forgive the people and the places and the things that did things to me. The more I was able to forgive myself, because no matter what's happened to us, no matter what's happened to you, some part of your brain tells you that it's your fault. None of it is your fault, okay? But in order for you to get out from the darkness, to get out from underneath that rock that's been holding you down, or to step out of that cave, okay, you have to honor whatever it is that's trying to escape. Okay, so the energy that is being trapped inside of you right now, that stems from all of that pain and trauma and suffering, is trying to release itself through the form of emotion, anger, hatred, seeing red, confusion, doubt, anxiety, whatever, tears, all of the things. That's the only way that these emotions can come out. That's the only way that the pain and the trauma can be released. So every time certain emotions start coming up from you and you squander them back down, you are making a conscious decision to not release, to not move forward, to not gift yourself with the ability of being free, because that is who you are on a soul level. On a soul level, without anything else involved, you are an infinite sentient being, and you are whole and free and powerful and amazing all by yourself. But the more that you keep identifying yourself with the stuff that is coming up, that you keep shoving back down, you are diluting yourself from your true potential and your true power. So honoring and trusting your feelings, because the universe is bringing them up so that you can heal, so that you can be free. So this is so beautiful. Go forward fearlessly. There is no need to fear anything that comes up in your life. There's no need to fear any mountain that you're trying to climb, any problem that you are stuck in the middle of. There's nothing to fear. If you feel like you are in the valleys right now, it's because the universe is trying to teach you something. There is a deep blessing and lesson there. And when you learn that, when you face your fears, you take back the power. So the more that fear starts coming up, anxiety and doubt and confusion and depression starts coming up, and you keep shoving it back down and running the other way, you are giving those emotions the power. And you're not really giving the emotion the power, because the emotion is just an expression of the pain and the suffering and the trauma that's inside of you. So every time something keeps coming up and you keep running the other way and not speaking about it, not releasing it, hello Patricia, hello Allison, the more that you keep bringing that up and running the other way, you are giving the pain and the suffering that's inside of you the power. So when the things come up and you release them, you sit with them, you honor them, you trust that the universe is bringing this up for you for your greatest and highest good, then you take back your power. Your light starts shining brighter, your vibration starts raising, your frequency increases, and your energy just starts becoming a vibrational match for the life that you are trying to anchor in and live. So you have to go forward fearlessly, because you are a light warrior. The reason that everything has happened in your life is to teach you something, so that you can then turn around and raise the consciousness of the world. Just by somebody crossing your path, your energy gives them the power to be themselves. Your light shines in the darkest of places, giving people hope and love and positive energy. Just by you being you, just from you healing yourself, you have the ability to change the world. So that is absolutely what you are here to do. You have to go forward fearlessly, and it all starts with making a commitment. Like, you can't just keep going throughout your life abandoning all of your goals and your passions and all of the things that you want to accomplish just because something isn't happening in the amount of time that you want it to happen. Just because you throw out a manifestation to the universe doesn't mean that the universe just is going to give it to you immediately. You're going to be tested to make sure so that the universe knows that this is really what you want. Because when you also send out a manifestation, the universe has to know that you're ready to receive that manifestation. Okay, so if you want to start your own business, if you want to heal yourself, if you want to help heal other people, if you want to write a book or start a podcast or a YouTube channel or start a community of light workers yourself, whatever it is that you want to do, that dream that you have, those big goals and dreams and aspirations, we all have them, you have to actually make a commitment to them. And every time you hit a roadblock, or every time you have those crappy days where you're like, God, this is never going to happen for me, or you're just frustrated, or you're crying, or whatever, you're going to go through so many different stages, because that's what the universe needs to bring you through, so that you are strong enough to withstand the manifestation. Because if you are trying to anchor it, like for me, for example, until I actually made a commitment to myself, I couldn't help anybody. I was no good to anybody, and I was no good to myself. I had to make a commitment, and I didn't know how to make a commitment at all. My entire life, I went my whole life without learning how to make a commitment. You know, when I was growing up, it would make my mother so mad, because she would be like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And every time I told her, I don't know, because I genuinely had no idea. And so as I started growing up, I got lost in translation with all of the people and places and things around me. I fell into the wrong crowd. I picked up a really bad drug and alcohol problem, and I just ran with it. And that was my life for so long, losing jobs and friendships and going through abuse and narcissists and sociopathic people, being sexually abused since the age of 12. Like, I didn't know who I was. Therefore, I didn't know, I had no internal compass whatsoever. And I had no code of morals or values in any way, shape, or form, because I was broken. And so when my spiritual awakening happened, it was like this veil had lifted. And I was in the same body, I had the same mind, you know, the same surroundings, but my perception of everything was different. And that's when I started making a commitment. When the universe woke me up and showed me that I was worth more, that I am worthy, that the things that had happened to me were not my fault, and that I can actually heal, that's when I started making a commitment every single day to myself. And that's how it starts. That's how your soul work starts. That's how real change starts, is just waking up every single day and making a commitment to yourself. Okay? So in the beginning of my spiritual awakening, when I started making a commitment to myself, you know, I picked up the first year of my spiritual awakening was my research phase. All right? That's what I call it. I spent the entire year diving into yoga and different meditation practices and Buddhism and podcasts and magazines and YouTube videos. Absolutely any type of resource that I could get my hands on, I got my hands on. That in and of itself was making a commitment to my growth, to find out more, to find out why everything had to happen to me the way that it did, to figure out what my purpose in my life was. The second year of my spiritual awakening last year was all about learning how to take divine inspired action, okay? I had no idea what that meant at the time. Before, back in the day, I couldn't make a decision to save my life. And so the universe, after a year of researching, told me that Reiki is meant to be in your life, and yoga is meant to be in your life, and these things over here are meant to be in your life, okay? So I started making a commitment and learning how to take divine inspired action. So I started getting certified in my areas of expertise that my soul was leading me towards. And now that brings us to this year. And look at the things that I have accomplished this year. And it all started by just making a commitment to myself. Every single day I woke up knowing that I was going to try and make the best out of every day. And that I was going to do anything that I could possibly do to help myself heal. And that I was going to just keep moving forward. And in the beginning, everybody would come up to me and ask me, you know, what are you doing? You're so different. I had no friends. I cut everybody off. I was completely alone. And I'd be like, oh, I'm learning this and I'm doing this. And don't you see what I'm doing? Like, can't you tell that I'm better? I kept telling everybody. I kept trying to make them see what was happening. But it's an inside job. Nobody could see what was happening to me because I was completely ripping out all of the roots of all of the pain, all of the suffering, all of the trauma, everything that's ever happened to me. When everything started coming up, I felt like I was just being enveloped in this massive wave of pain and emotion, but I wasn't afraid of it. I made a commitment, and I stopped being afraid of whatever it was that was coming up so that I could heal to become my greatest and highest self. People didn't start seeing that change, the change that had happened in me, until my second year when I started getting certified in things. Because in the beginning, your spiritual awakening is all about the internal work. You tell them, baby. In the beginning, your spiritual awakening is an internal job, okay? And that's when it's the hardest, because you're not going to get the praise from everybody else. People aren't going to be able to see what you're doing because it's an inside job. You're rewiring your brain. You're shattering the old paradigms that you used to live in. You're purging all of the lower vibrations and the emotions and the frequencies. And the second year is when people started realizing, wow, it's been a year. I think she's serious about this. Maybe she really is changing. And now the third year, people know, you know? They look at me and they associate me with the soul tribe and this and that and the other thing. And they know that I am who I am. And it all starts with making a commitment. Just make a commitment to yourself. Make a commitment that every time your intuition says something, you're going to start listening to it. Make a commitment to yourself that every time the universe is bringing something up emotionally for you, you're going to sit with it and you're going to honor it, because that's going to help you heal. Every time that you are given an opportunity to say yes to that you know is in alignment, you throw fear out the window and you say yes. Paula, I am a certified Reiki practitioner, a certified yoga instructor. I have been in a 1.5-year shamanic apprenticeship that will be done in the next couple months to become a shamanic healer. I'm very gifted in oracle readings, and I am a spiritual growth and life coach. So, yes, and all of that started because I made a commitment to myself. So you just have to keep moving forward. And if you don't have people that are cheering you on along the way, in your outer reality, just know that you can always come to the sacred space here or in the group, and you will always find that for yourself. But anything that you want to happen in your life is going to happen on the other side of fear, and it's going to happen on the other side of you running away from your commitments. Start digging your heels in and actually going for the things that you want in your life, because nobody's just going to come around one day and be like, all right, here's $1 million, here's a house, here's your dream car, here's the things, be happy. Nobody's going to do that. You have to go out and create that yourself. So along your journey, just keep believing and trusting in yourself and the universe and for your greater purpose and plan, because the more that you just keep moving forward, the more that you just keep choosing yourself over and over and over again, you are going to start seeing the answers to all of your questions that you have right now. But you just have to keep believing and trusting in yourself. Okay? It's every day. It's every time anything comes up that's trying to tell you different, you choose to not believe that and you believe in yourself. Okay? Yes, cattail. That's Buddha. So just keep believing and trusting in your journey, because absolutely everything is happening for a reason. And even if you can't see it right now, there is a greater purpose for what is happening in your life, and you are making your way towards a better reality. So make a commitment to yourself, stay on track, just keep moving forward as if your life depends on it, because it does. Only you have the power to go out there and set the record straight and to create a new you and to really step into your power and your authenticity. So if you are unhappy with the way that your life has been going up until this point, you have the power to change that full-heartedly. Hello, Nancy. I love all of you so much, like so much, so much. Thank you so much for being you and for being a member of the Soul Tribe. If you guys have not already joined the Soul Tribe's group, just search the Soul Tribe under groups, Soulful Energetics Evolution, and that'll pop up for you. You're going to be prompted with 2 questions, and you're going to be asked to agree to the rules. Please go ahead and answer those and agree to the rules, and you will be accepted into this incredibly high vibrational space. Like, as soon as you get accepted and you step into those doors, it's just like a wave of high vibrational energy, tons of community, over 1,000 interactions within almost a week and a half. So all of the people are there for you. We are waiting for you. I love you guys. Please go ahead and share this video for me if any of this has resonated with you, so that it can help other people and so that we can really anchor in a bigger tribe here that we have going on. Please make sure to go back to the homepage and make sure that you have clicked like and follow on the Soulful Energetics page, so that you can be updated in real time about the things that are going on here. And do me a favor and subscribe. I love you guys. Bye.